to this educational video about health and safety in the workplace. I'm Tiara Intervena Simbolon, and now whether you work in the office, factory, construction site, or school, your safety matters. This video will guide your through the importance of workplace health and safety, the common risks, and what you can do to protect yourself and others. So, what exactly is workplace health and safety? Workplace health and safety refers to the practice, policy, and regulation designed to protect employees, and visitors from accident, injuries, and illness in the work environment. It's not just about avoiding physical harm like slip, trips, and falls. It also includes protecting your mental health, reducing stress, preventing long-term injuries like back pain from poor posture, and avoiding exposure to hazardous material. When we talk about health and safety, we mean ensuring that the workplace is safe, clean, well organized, and that everyone is aware of the potential risks and how to avoid them. It is a shared responsibility. Both employers and employees have a role to play. Next, why health and safety is important? Now, let's talk about why health and safety in the workplace is so important. Every year, millions of work around the world and are injured on the job. Many of these accidents are preventable. Failing to follow safety procedure can lead to serious consequences from minor injuries to permanent disability or even death. In addition to physical harm, poor safety conditions can lead to mental stress, high employee turnover, and reduced morale. For business, workplace accident can mean financial losses, lawsuits, insurance claims, damage equipment, and tarnished reputation. On the other hand, competence that prefers health and safety experience, higher productivity, better employees, safety fines, and fewer deaths lost to injury in illness. Let's take a closer look at the most common hazards that workers face on the job. First, physical hazard. These include things like wet or uneven floor, heavy lifting, moving machinery, loud noise, and working at heights. Second, chemical hazard. Exposed to cleaning against industrial chemical fumes or gases can cause serious health problems if not handled properly. Third, biological hazard. In hospital, laboratorium, or even office, there is a risk of exposure to virus, bacteria, mold, or other biological threats. And fourth, ergonomic hazard. Poor posture, repetitive motion, or uncomfortable workstation can lead to long-term muscular disorder. Physical hazard, stress, harassment, long working hours, bullying, or lack of support can affect mental and productivity. So, how can we stay safe and work at work? Here are some simple but effective steps you can take. Follow safety policies and procedures. These are designed for your protection. Use personal protective equipment, PPE. when required, such as helmet, gloves, mask, Google, or hearing protection. Keep your workspace clean and organized. To avoid tripping or slipping. Report my hazard or unsafe behavior immediately. Don't wait until someone gets hurt. Take regular breaks and avoid overworking. Fatigue increase the risk of accidents. Leave item property. Bend your knees, not your knee. Stay hydrated and eat well. Your physical health affects your ability to start alert and safe. Communicate clearly with your team to avoid misunderstandings, especially when handling dangerous tools or materials. Both employee and employees have important roles in maintaining a safe workplace. Employee must provide proper training for all staff, ensure safety equipment is available and maintained, conduct regular risk assessment and inspection, create an environment where safety concerns can be raised without fear. Employees must attend safety training and refresh shares. Use equipment properly and as instruction. Follow procedure even when no one is watching. Report unsafe situation or behaviors. Look out for their own health, both physical and mental. It's a two-way relationship. One cannot work without the other. A strong safety culture starts with open communication and mutual respect. Let's look a couple of real-world examples. In 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil rig explosion killed 7 workers and spilled millions of barrels of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. Investigation for the poor safety practice and ignored warning led to the disaster. This tragedy highlights how negligent safety can lead to devastating consequences. On the other hand, companies is Toyota have built a reputation for their strict safety standard. Every employee is empowered to stop a production line in the something unsafe. This approach has led to fewer injuries and better quality overall. Learning from both failures and success helps us improve our own workplace. To conclude, health and safety at work is not just about following rules. It is about caring for yourself, your coworkers, and your community. When everyone works together to maintain a safe and healthy environment, we all win. Why is this so important? Every business, regardless or size of industry, have a moral, legal, and financial obligation to keep its employees safe. Let's break it down. 1. moral responsibility. No one should go to work and get injured, mad, or worse, lose their life, safe working condition, or a basic human right. 2. Legal compliance. Most countries have occupational health and safety laws. Companies that violate safety laws can face heavy fines, lawsuits, or even be shut down. Financial impact. Workplace injuries lead to compensation claims, downtime, low morale, and high turnover. Preventing accident is far more cost effective than dealing with this consequence. And the last, reputation. A business with frequent accidents or poor safety culture will find it hard to retain talent or clients. Now, let's look at how we can prevent this hazard. 1. Risk assessment. Every workplace should regularly assess risks. Then involves identifying hazards, analyzing how likely and severe they are, and taking action to eliminate to minimize them. 2. Training and education. All staff must be trained in workplace safety, not just orientation but regularity. Knowledge of emergency procedure, safe equipment use, and reporting system is vital. 3. Personal protective equipment or PPE. Workers must be provided with and required to use appropriate PPE such as gloves, hard hats, safety glasses, masks, ear protection. And 4. Clean and organized workplace. A culture or messy workspace can become dangerous. Clean, organized environments are easier to work in and reduce the risk of accidents. 5. Encourage open communication. Workers must feel safe to report unsafe condition or behavior. There should be no fear or retaliation when raising safety concerns. And 6. Mental health support. Workplace should support the psychological well-being of employees to include offering counseling service, stress reduction workshop, and promoting a positive work culture. The other study case. First, the Rana Plaza collapse. Over 100 garment workers died when a building collapsed. The building had cracks visible the day before, but workers were forced to enter anyway. This tragedy reflects the need for stronger safety regulation in the global supply chain and better worker protection. 2. Volvo's zero accident approach. The Swedish car manufacturer implement a strict workplace safety culture focused on transparency, routine safety drills, and worker feedback. As a result, the series students injured occurred at the factory. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please stay safe, stay informed, and take care. Goodbye.